maybe I did.
Sadness.
I don't remember if I did now.
Sadness.
I could have. I want to say I posted a thing on Instagram, but I don't remember.
You need to see the photo.
Do I really?
Oh.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's sexy.
I didn't see it before then.
It's sexy. Look at it. I mean, it's got depth and shallow depth of field, and it's got like things coming up out of the floor, and it's sexy. Look at that. I mean, it's better than this one.
Yeah. That one's a little too.
And it's better than that one.
Yeah.
See?
They're too to the side.
Sexy.
Yeah.
That's the original. You didn't see the one from yesterday either.
No, I saw that one.
Sexy.
I don't know. Oh, it's your water bottle.
I love how you just realized.
I didn't realize what it was. So I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I just kept going. But now that I'm looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. Is that the floor?
Oh,
no.
Boy. I mean, it's literally
It's right.
here.
Yeah, it's right there. I wouldn't have seen that otherwise because I was like, where's the silver coming from?
Don't make me laugh. That was awesome. It's like, oh, it's your bottle.
Yeah.
But you didn't see the original. That's the original.
It's further away.
No, that's just the regular picture.
Oh.
I can't get that. I don't have a macro lens, so I can't get that close with the camera. So I had to punch in, which is what you try to do. You should not punch in very far.
Yeah.
Because when you start punching into the video,
It gets fuzzy.
and you start going doop, 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 yeah, it gets way fuzzy,
See,
and it's not a good kind of fuzzy.
But I think it's funny when it decreases in quality.
Yes, but
I think it adds to the comedic value of the moment.
I don't think it does.
I think so.
I really don't.
I think it makes.
You know why it doesn't? Because people are now recording the big guys. They're now recording in 8K, which means they can punch in for 1080p and they can punch way in and still have at least a 1080p image. So it doesn't ever really look like the quality has gotten any worse. But today, if you're starting with 1080, you don't really want to punch in too far.
Then that becomes DVD quality.
320, baby.
That's not DVD, is
480, baby.
Isn't DVD 480?
I think DVDs were 480 or 720, depending. Oh, I think
Or Blu-rays were
might have been
720, right?
720. But 720 is HD.
Oh.
Broadcast TV, a lot of broadcast TV, I think, still is 720.
Interesting.
Which is why broadcast TV doesn't look so great on your 8K TV.
You're right. That probably wouldn't look so good.
But the TVs have the upsampling, so they fix it.
Yeah.
All right, there's your tech moment. Moment of
The tech moment.
a moment of science.
That's a good name for a show. The tech moment.
Moment of. You think that doesn't exist?
Oh, I don't know.
A moment
I have
of
no idea.
science.
Headshot.
Welcome back. We're here.
Really, this is your beginning.
Yes.
This is it.
That
That's
whole
just-
part was like a one big long fade in.
No, I'm talking about the welcome back. That's it. That's all you got for the people.
I don't have anything else.
Literally,
At the moment.
welcome
I
back.
have nothing else at the moment.
I think you need to make a thing. Something interesting. Because that's
I
not.
have a thing that's interesting,
I'm not sure that that's so
but
interesting.
it's not something I.
Y'all
saw.
need to let him know if this is interesting. Because as far as I'm concerned, it ain't.
I fixed the intro that you just saw.
That's a good thing.
I fixed it, but I did not.
Spelling
I
errors.
did not remake it because I found a smarter way to fix it other than remaking it. Because I didn't want to go through, because I knew if I remade it, it wouldn't be the same.
Correct.
And I like the way it looks.
Right.
So
how'd you fix embedded text?
I went in, took the clip, chopped right where the cut is between the Jurassic World footage and the Valorant footage. Right in between there, I cut it and then took the same bit of Valorant footage, put it over, and then just remade the text. And then had the same transition effect, so it hides the cut that
You're
was
hiding the crime.
Yeah. And it looks pretty much the same.
Okay.
And I just kept the audio.
I'm sorry, but what you should have done was when you made
save the
it
project
the first
file.
time, you
I didn't
saved
save the project file.
Always save the project.
Because
so
I thought,
that you
hey,
can go
this
back.
is good. I'll just roll with this. I don't need to change this later.
Like, what if there was somebody came and said you can't use any of our gameplay in your introduction, right? And you say, okay, fine. And then you just go back into the project file, remove that one piece, and put something else there. Export it and be done. It's like 2 minutes worth of work. But now you're gonna have to rework the whole thing just to make a small change, and that's not efficient. Especially when you made it the first time, you could have just saved the project file. And when you want to go back and use old clips or old things, you'll have the project file to pull from.
Yeah, I genuinely did not think about any future proofing at all. But you once again have no list this week.
I have no list.
Again with the no list.
Again with the no list.
Even though you do things, you play things.
Man, we talked about
You
it.
see the news. You could talk about the news.
I listen to the nerds.
So you could talk about the news. Like
But
how they're making a Borderlands movie.
Why talk about news that the people already know?
Well, they may not.
I mean, by the time we talk about it, it's old news.
Not necessarily.
It's not new news.
I look up news on the day we podcast, and it comes out like.
So then it should be on your list.
Some of it is, if it's interesting, and not Final Fantasy 14 that nobody freaking cares about.
Oh, people love that. What are you talking about?
I'm not one of those people.
There's a lot of love going on there.
You're not going to be hearing any Final Fantasy news from us.
Why?
Because I know nothing about the franchise. It's not interesting to me. It's not. No, I don't. No.
Your lack of Final Fantasy knowledge is disturbing.
Do you have Final Fantasy knowledge?
Not a bit.
We have the same amount of knowledge, which is very little.
Which is nothing.
I actually probably have more than you.
Yes, you
because
do.
I know names of characters.
I barely know the name of the thing. But isn't that one of those turn-based things?
It was when it first started, but now it's like a third-person anime RPG.
Yeah, see, it was. See,
Yeah, it's the anime
Once you
bit.
go to anime, it's like, hell no.
I can't tell if
hate
it's
that video game style.
I can't tell if it's an MMORPG or just a normal RPG.
You know what? If
But it's still anime.
If it's got
Either
MM
way.
in it, it's pretty much gonna pass me by.
MMO.
It's just MM. If it's M&Ms, I don't eat M&Ms, and trust me, I ain't playing them. I'm not. I'm not a massively multiplayer kind of guy at all. I want me versus the game, and that's it. That's all I want.
Or you versus one other person sitting next to you.
I don't really need a versus.
Like a Mortal Kombat.
No, like a Mortal Kombat, I don't need you. No, hell no. No, I don't need that at all.
It might be more of a challenge.
No. The challenge is beating the game, and once you beat the game and you get good at the game, then you take your skills on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. But
For your first
as
thing.
far as what I'm like getting the game for is just not at all playing with other people. I do not play well with others. If you know me, you know this is true.
All right. We got things. Or I
No,
got things.
he got
at
things.
least.
I ain't got nothing.
Minecraft has started updating again, and
This makes no
Kean
sense.
and I are playing Minecraft again.
This is not a
She's
good,
playing it right now, in fact.
this is not a good thing.
But I don't know. Minecraft is weird because it's like we're updating the things, we're giving you new stuff to do, and once you've done that, and because essentially there's a stage in Minecraft where it goes into sort of a early access state where they are updating things and there's news about it, and then they fully release all those features, and some people play them for like a series, and then it kind of falls away again until it gets updated. But I realized the other day that because Minecraft is so old and they didn't update it for so long, they're now updating it and adding stuff to sort of match the other survival games that are out there. Because other survival games have like a lot of depth to them and a lot of stuff in the world and things you can just run around and do. Like Subnautica is way deeper than Minecraft. And they're slowly adding all of the stuff to make it more relevant because it's kind of slowly dying. So
Wait, are you telling me that Minecraft is dying?
a little bit.
What?
A little bit. Because the only thing that was keeping it alive really was the fact that people were modding it, because all the mods were adding the things that people wanted just in the game normally.
Yeah.
And
That's what mods are.
They weren't adding, but now they're adding some of those things because they're trying
I
not
guess
to
I'm missing the point
to
here.
die.
Is it dying or not dying?
It is kind of dying. At least that's what I think.
What do you think?
I think
Is
it
Minecraft dying finally? Or is it just going to go on forever? I see no reason for it to stop being popular among a certain age group. And that age group you're going to keep getting them every year, so why not? I was watching somebody who said, oh, I know it was Samuel Jackson. He said every year there's a new group of teens that discover Samuel L. Jackson in his R-rated stuff because now they can watch it. And so he gets a whole new set of fans that want to scream, motherfucker,
Yeah.
like Samuel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just part of it. It's part of what happens. I don't think Minecraft's really gonna go anywhere. I do think people age out of it though.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, there are those that I've never played Minecraft the game. I don't even know what the game is.
Yes, you have.
Like the survival part of it.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. I went into it.
No, you've played the survival part.
I didn't care. I was only building things though. I wasn't
But you
really
still,
playing it.
No, you played it because you made a structure and you made a farm and you killed things.
And then I promptly stopped doing it.
But that's playing the game.
I know, but my point is, I didn't do it for long enough for it to ever become interesting. It wasn't like Subnautica where I just kept going, kept doing.
You have to play kind of a
I
lot.
got like 400 hours into Subnautica at this point.
You have to play.
I got 20 minutes in fucking.
You have to play kind of a lot, I think, for it, because just to get to the first main boss.
There's a boss
Yeah,
in
there's
Minecraft.
3, 4. You got the Ender Dragon, the Wither, the Elder Guardian, the Evoker or something. I think it's called.
Tell me right now.
And they're
I would
adding.
never know.
They're adding another one. They're adding another mini boss. So yeah, there's.
Oh, that's so funny.
It is. The world is randomly generated, and they could be anywhere, and you just gotta explore and find all the things. That's the entire goal of Minecraft.
I didn't know Minecraft had a goal.
Yeah, it has a goal. It does have a goal.
Okay.
It's
I'll
just
never find out.
it's been done so many times already that it's not really all that interesting.
What do you mean it's been done? It hasn't been done by me.
Right, but you don't care.
No, what I'm saying is the fact that it's other people have done it means nothing to my gameplay.
Yeah.
And I never was the person until now. I was never the person that watched other people play games. I gotta watch Midnight though. But I also watch Midnight because I'm probably never play the DLC for Doom. So
No, we're gonna play it soon.
that being the case, I already know what happens after the first
gonna play
DLC.
it.
I know.
I don't.
I know the end.
'Cause
I've
I'm
got
not-
it right here.
I'm not gonna spoil it for myself.
Honestly,
we're gonna do it.
I don't know if it's. I mean, it kind of, I guess, is a spoiler, but
Don't spoil.
I don't
things,
think it
man.
really
You're Mr. No
matters.
Spoiler.
no, I don't. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I just don't think it matters all that much. It's surprising, but it, you know,
It's not gonna
like
put a damn.
And plus,
on your
I'm never
experience.
probably ever going to be able to play Doom on like Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare.
I
or
don't
anyway.
think I'm gonna be able to
So,
play it on Nightmare.
That's why I watch Midnight,
I
because
may
he
not
does
even-
play it on those things.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I can watch some. You know, I can get my Doom fix just by watching him.
Gosh.
And because when I go over and I pull up the controller and I start playing Doom, that ain't the Doom that I'm watching. I'm not watching Midnight play Doom. I'm watching me play Doom, and me play Doom is not cute.
You playing Doom is stressful.
Doom is supposed to be stressful.
It's not though.
It is.
I don't think when for
Look,
the
wait.
first time
It's a
through
game
it,
in hell and other realms.
I think for your first
It's supposed to
time
be
through
stressful.
it, sure. Like it's not stressful for me anymore. I'm almost done. I'm almost 100%ed Doom Eternal.
I've
Almost.
gotten close.
I think I have like 3 levels left.
I've gotten close. I'm pretty close to 100%ing, I think.
Because now I can run through with cheats because there are no more Slayer gates. So I can run through with the infinite ammo and the Sentinel armor and overdrive and stuff.
And just whoop out.
Yeah,
Whoop them down. Then it's
run
just
through.
then it's basically just a kind of a platformer. You're just finding secrets and stuff.
Which I ran through. I don't remember the part, but there was one part where the music kicked up and things started spawning, and I was like, nope, and I just ran through. I didn't even shoot. I didn't
You
even
pulled a
pull-
Wanda?
Yeah, I didn't even
No.
pull the trigger. I just ran. I was like, okay, that's nice, bye. And just ran through the door because the door was already open. I didn't have to do anything. I think I just hit a button and you were supposed to hit a button, run through. It was supposed to be like a surprise attack. So you fight them and then you just walk through. And because I had the cheats, I just walked through because I didn't care.
If you don't need the ammo,
Yeah.
then what's the point?
Which I got a new cheat called
Oh.
Famine Mode,
And
where it makes it so that whenever you kill something, it doesn't drop anything.
ooh,
Yeah. Which that would
sounds-
be really hard.
that sounds challenging.
Whenever you do a glory kill or chainsaw something, they don't drop anything.
That doesn't sound like
It
a good
literally
time.
nullifies the chainsaw.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
No, it's not. It's you solely have to rely on what spawns around the map.
That means you can run out.
Yeah. Well, kind of. If you run around that same spot long enough, it'll spawn again. But it does take a minute.
Right.
Because I did that when I fought the Con Maker. I ran out of everything. And then I was just running around it felt like I was running around there for like 10 minutes, but it probably wasn't that long. And the shotgun eventually came back and I could do a hit of damage because
You make it sound like a drug. I can
a
do
hit of damage.
A hit of damage.
Forza 4 is coming to...
What is
Forza.
the 4? Did you say
Forza?
Thor 4?
No, I did not. Forza 4 is coming to Steam on March 9th.
Wait a minute. Wasn't this my news?
You don't have a list. When you have a list, you can say the things.
Wait,
You were the one who didn't even want to
you're
put it
on
the list.
punishment. You have no list.
You don't have a list, you don't say the thing. That's how it works.
Wow.
Ben, you want to play the Forza games, don't you?
I do. I actually want. I think it's the Forza where it's in Australia.
Isn't that this one?
I can't remember. If it's
Horizon.
4.
4 Horizon.
Yeah. I want to do the driving, man. I like the driving games.
See, I like the driving games, but I suck at them.
I don't suck at them.
I'm a terrible driver in video games.
I'm not a terrible driver.
I'm really not all that good.
Probably because you don't understand the physics that they're
Probably.
trying to replicate.
Probably. The more accurate the driving is, the less good I am at the driving.
That is
but if it's just like Far Cry or something, oh, I'm amazing in Far Cry. I'm great. I'm a great driver in Far Cry.
Because when you
I'll
were in
drive
Rage,
off a road and
in
cut
Rage,
through
you
and-
were awful.
Okay, the driving in Rage is not fun.
Driving in Rage was fun.
No,
And you
I
can jump
hated
over
that.
things and
I
go over
hate it,
canyons.
like that stupid race that you have to do. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I was okay
That
with
was
that.
awful.
It wasn't that bad. But see, you know what? I don't know. Should you buy it on Steam when it comes out, or should you buy it through Xbox? Like it's very confusing now. Which one do you?
Oh yeah.
Which
it's
one do you
Microsoft,
buy?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's been on been on Xbox all this time.
Um,
All the Xbox, like Halo, same thing. It's all Xbox.
Yeah.
And then which one why would you choose one or the other outside of your hatred of having multiple launchers? Why? Like, I haven't purchased any games really through the Microsoft Xbox app thing on my computer. Everything basically is purchased through Steam. I've gotten free games on Epic. Because, they would have that free game every month thing.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, but my purchasing was Steam. But does that mean the game is going to be different? Like
I don't
Slime
know.
Rancher is? Is
Yeah.
the game going to be different that it's on Steam and not through Xbox?
I'd assume if it was on the Xbox, then they probably put more into the game or DLC exclusive or something like. I would assume because
You would assume. I have no idea.
I mean that would kind of make sense.
Oh, would it now?
I mean, yeah. If you have your own launcher, I'm sure they're just like Ubisoft. They have all the special things. That
But you're
can
connecting
get.
through that through your phone.
No. When you
The special things. When you
yeah,
get the
yeah,
coins,
when you get
can.
the coins and stuff. That is something that you can only do through the Ubisoft Connect. I always want to call it Uplay, but I remember that they changed it.
They did.
You have to go to them. You can't do it through Steam.
But you can do it on their app.
Can you buy the things on the app?
Yes.
I don't think I don't have the app or I've never used the app. I don't remember which one it is. But it would
Connect.
it would kind of make sense that if you have to sign it, that
Which I don't remember my sign.
that they would put something special in the Microsoft store since they're the ones who made it. Valheim looks kind of interesting.
Does it?
It's a Viking survival game, and I saw earlier that it's one of Steam's biggest games with over 300,000 players. So it's pretty popular. And you were saying your nerd
The PC gamer
The fellow
podcast,
nerds.
fellow nerdliness, they're loving it.
And it's not first person, right? It's third person.
From what I saw,
I don't know if it's intentional, but it looks like an old game. It looks like what was the one? RuneScape. It kind of looks like that.
not to be confused with Farscape.
No, what? But it kind of looks like that, and I don't know. I like Vikings. I like Norse mythology, but I don't know if I like the polygonal style. I don't know. We'll see. It's still in early access, right? It's been in early access all this time.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that little thing in Tron. Yes.
I played a little bit more of Horizon Zero Dawn, and I noticed in the menu that they have a progress tab that shows you how far you are through the story, how much you've collected, and a bunch of other progress things. I think every game needs that, so that you can see, like, especially like Far Cry Primal, because you have no idea how far you are through the story. Because I don't even know, like, I think 20 some hours in that game, but I was only 33% through the story. But I had played a lot. So I think every game needs to track at least your story progress. At the very least. That is a helpful thing to be able to look at.
Helpful.
Because then that kind of gives you something to focus on. It's like, oh, I've been running around all this time. I haven't even done the story. Let me go over there and do that.
Let's go do that thing.
Yeah. So it is a useful thing. I went back and played Cyberpunk.
And you finished it?
Unfortunately. No, I did not finish it. But no.
And it's awesome now?
No, even though it got an update recently, it's not. They have not made it awesome yet. And I had my first bit of lag.
By the time it's awesome, nobody's gonna want to play it.
Yeah, because I compared it to No Man's Sky, but I didn't have the build up to No Man's Sky, so I was just like, okay, cool. Because I have played No Man's Sky quite a bit, and I flew around and went to different planets
And you liked it.
And did trade. It was okay, and then I was like, well, what's my purpose? Mm-hmm. I have no reason for doing any of this, and it's kind of just repetitive now.
Yeah,
you can only make one base, and if you try to make another one, it then takes the previous one that you've made and just makes it some structure. You can't even like access all the stuff inside. So it's not like you can make outposts on different planets. It's not worth doing. So
why would you ever leave a base on a planet?
I don't know.
Like, why not just dismantle it and take all the pieces and parts?
I don't know.
Once you decide that you're going to leave.
Because, I mean, if you're going to keep going back to that planet, because you have to go out to like the space stations and stuff to recruit people to then work in your base.
But then what happens to them when you make a new base? They go with you, don't they?
I don't know. Because I was too afraid to try to do that and then lose all that progress. I didn't want to do that.
And now you're not playing it.
And now I'm not playing it because there's no purpose to doing it.
You love No Man's Sky.
But I compared Cyberpunk to that. Because I did have the build up to Cyberpunk, and it's a little bit disappointing. But I did have a bit of lag. I don't know if it was my computer or if it was the game, but there was lagginess there, and it was lagging with the audio, which was kind of weird. And
I think they just need to take this game back.
Yeah, you need to take it back.
Start again.
Yeah, they need to take it in the back and just dismantle it.
Beat it into submission.
And rework it. Because I actually said Cyberpunk makes me angry and sad. Because the one thing I didn't talk about before in my Cyberpunk rant was the fact that when you change weapons, the weapon, it's not a weapon wheel, but you hold the Y button and then it comes up with like a select. It might be a wheel. I haven't used it because I just tapped the button because it's faster. But that comes up and it essentially pauses.
Okay.
And then, but it's more efficient to just pause the game and go into your inventory and change it out. Or just tap the button to cycle through your weapons because you only have 3 at a time. And it kind of just stops the fight. It really just halts it. It doesn't even...
That's what pausing.
Yeah, I know, but it just...
I'm not really hearing your problem.
It sounds... It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it is.
You can't... You don't just stop the game, change things, and then go back into it. when you're in this supposed to be like big, sort of dramatic fight, but it seems like you have to in Cyberpunk. You have to just stop and say, okay, I can't do this, so let me just stop, change all my armor, switch out the guns, dismantle all the guns that I can't use, and then go back, and it breaks the momentum. It doesn't make for a good experience. Because even when you go into a weapon wheel in like Far Cry or Doom, it at least slows down time. So stuff is still going on, so there's that sense of urgency there that I can't just stand here.
So you're looking for a sense of urgency.
Yeah, it feels like Cyberpunk just breaks the immersion all the time. And the most immersive part is talking. Is you sitting there talking to someone flipping through the dialogue. That's the most immersive part of the entire game. The combat, I think the stealth is okay. That's the one thing that I actually like find fun to do, because you can sort of hack into something over there and use it as a distraction, and you can turn people's eyes off for a moment and kill them and then kill the other person. The stealth is okay, but once you get caught and you're trying to do the running guns blazing thing, that kind of sucks. And that's not good for, a first person shooter where,
You can't be first person shooting.
No, yeah. It's not fun. So,
Okay.
CD Projekt Red, take it back. Redo.
I'm telling you, man, just take it back. Take it out to the woodshed.
Yes.
Beat it.
Shoot her between the eyes,
and then it'll be alright.
Just make it better. Because their updates don't seem to make it better either. They're updating it, and it's almost like a week or 2 weeks between updates, and I'm not seeing a change. Because I've played it almost every time there's an update. I at least get in for like an hour. I even had a timer on Saturday. I went and had a timer. I was like, okay, I'm going to play some games because I haven't really played much because I was editing. And
Must edit.
I had a 2-hour timer for Cyberpunk, and I got to a point. That's not good.
Wow.
Did the camera just shut off?
I don't know.
Is that a thing that just happened?
I don't know. Audio's still going.
Okay. We might have lost power.
Oh.
That means
I
the
think
audio.
we did.
The audio isn't going. Is
No, the audio is still going.
it? Is it?
It is, but it's got battery. Yeah, I think that's what happened. We
We'll,
lost power.
we'll make this fast. My 2-hour timer for Cyberpunk, I stopped it at 45 minutes left, and I was like, I can't do this anymore because it just made me upset. So, yeah. We're going to go because we just lost power. So, check out our Instagram. Instagram is Aaron's Game Chat, and also our Facebook page and our Patreon, patreon.com/thetravelingfars. Fund our gaming. We're gonna go play Monopoly now. Maybe.
No, we're not. We have no power.
We have no power. Stay tuned for Monopoly this week on Aaron's Game Chat. Bye.
Peace.
You can stop it now.
Little battery is gonna die.